credited with an RBI ground out. So Zach Catsby will step in for his second plate appearance. We apologize for the technical difficulties. But the Foresters tie the game up after a RBI ground out from Drew Baker, scoring Connor Pavoloni from third, and advancing Tevin Tucker to third. As Catsby swings and misses that one, facing a 1-1 count. He was hit by a pitch in his first time up, replacing Eric Kennedy, who went 1-for-1 with the double in the first pitch of the game. The 1-1 delivery hits that to center field. Christian Scott is there. And a good throw, but that throw was way off as Tucker easily scores. So a sac fly from Catsby gets a piece of that one. A good job to just get enough air. For Scott to trace back, and with good speed from Tucker, scores the fourth run. So Tucker picks up his second run in the evening, and the Foresters are now up 4-3. Great situational baseball for the Foresters, and they have shown that they've done that all season as they've constantly used the hit and run small ball techniques. Blake Hall in, facing a 1-0 count. Chops short, but fouls behind, 1-1. The inning started with Pavoloni singling to right. Then Tucker with a crush with the left field, with a double down the left field line. Then Drew Baker grounding out to short to score Pavoloni, followed by Catsby flying out to center, getting credit with the sac fly. Catsby picked up his 16th RBI of the season. And a chopper in the infield, but it hit on home plate, so the ball is foul and count is 2-2. Blake Hall out of Oral Roberts University. Young with the 2-2 delivery. The ball misses away, full count. Young struggling with his command, as he's shown that a lot throughout the season. But when is on point, gets them fooling with his velocity from his breaking ball. The payoff pitch. And that is inside. It looked like it got the top left corner, but the battle make the calls. So center fielder, number 9, Christian Franklin. So Young walks his second batter of the inning, brings things up for Christian Franklin. Takes the first pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Franklin 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer run to center in the first, and grounded out to third in his last at bat in the third. Swings and hits that, drives that to right field, but Tressler runs back and is able to get that just over his head, avoiding extra damage. Easily could have been multiple bases if that ball went over his head. We will head to the bottom of the fourth inning. But, by the way, that was ruled a line out and not a fly out. The Foresters regain the lead by scoring 2 runs off a ground out RBI from Baker and a sac fly from Catsby off 2 hits and left 1 on base. We were at the bottom of the fourth inning. Foresters now up 4-3. You're watching the Saints on YouTube Live, the official broadcasting network of Arroyo Seco Baseball. Bottom of the fourth here. Foresters regain the lead 4-3 after a 2-run third inning. Excuse me, 2-run fourth inning off of an RBI ground out and a sac fly. New pitcher on the mound for the Foresters, number 44, Connor Woods, out of University of Nevada, Las Vegas. First pitch to Jason Gonzalez, is a swing and miss for a strike, 0-1. Connor Woods in 11 games has have 11 appearances thus far. As he takes that one 0-2, so he's ahead of the count here. He's gone 18 innings and 11 appearances. Gave up 6 earned runs. Has a 3 ERA. Struck out 20, walked 6, and gave up 11 hits. As that breaking ball misses away 1-2, Gonzalez singled in his first time up. 1 of 3 hits for the Saints. The 1-2 delivery, way outside, evens the count on 2-2. Caden Monk, tonight is done as he's gone 3 innings, gave up 3 hits, 3 runs, all earned, walked 2 batters, and struck out 3. The 2-2 delivery misses high, 3-2, so nice job by Gonzalez working himself up ahead of the count after falling behind 0-2. The payoff pitch coming, and this high fastball swings and misses at that one down. Good location and decision by Woods, as going back and forth, back-to-back pitches with a few breaking balls, and then got him chasing the fastball. And those are killer as a batter. Those typically kryptonite, because a fastball is always a very hittable pitch, but then especially if it has a lot of movement, as that one appeared to be just at the belt, but that one moved up high at the last second, getting Gonzalez striking out, fooling him. 1-0 count to Russell, fouls that behind and out of play, 1-1. Evan Russell rocking the number 30 as he forgot his usual jersey number 8. Struck out, looking in his last at bat, was not happy with that call. 1-1 delivery, misses high, 2-1. Two-one delivery. Again, try to get him chasing upstairs with the high fastball. Nothing there. So good hitters count for Evan Russell. 3-1 delivery. Russell drills out to left field, but that ball goes foul. Good hits, and it looked like it was going to be out of the ballpark, but that trailed last second. Russell heading into his junior year in the season, in the spring. Played in 55 games in his sophomore year, finished .274, 6 home runs, 39 runs batted in. Has a slugging percentage of .446, which is third on the Vols. Chops it to shortstop. Tucker with the throw. And a good throw from Tucker, and a better catch and scoop by Selma to get a ground out. That was a tough throw from Tucker, which is, in my opinion, aside from catcher, the hardest position in baseball. Definitely one of the harder positions in the infield, as a lot of the angles are very wonky. So you have to be very fast and athletic and have good eye coordination with the ball. And he showed his defensive skills right there. So 2 outs for Matt Thomas. the catcher, who struck out swinging in his first at-bat. First pitch fouls it behind just above the Forester's broadcasting team. Thomas out of Harvard. An interesting fact is that he spoke with us, is when Harvard's team wins, instead of high-fiving in a very hype manner, they actually go out and just shake hands in a very professional way, which is very unique. Interesting fact. Saints 1 of 2 as Thomas takes that ball, gets away from Pavoloni. And the umpire looking for baseball, so Saints pitcher Race Gardner gives the home plate umpire a new fresh set of baseballs. 2-1 count to Thomas, who is one of 2 Ivy League players on the Saints team. The other, Trevor Davis, out of Cornell University, who actually pitched a game-high 3 innings in this past year as Thomas swings and misses at that fastball against Harvard. So his best game was against Saints teammate Matt Thomas, as he is facing a 2-2 delivery. Thomas fouls that out of play. Count will remain at 2-2. Christian Scott on deck. Forester's looking for the first 1-2-3 inning of the ball game with the lead 4-3. The 2-2 delivery, and that ball just misses low, 3-2, and a good decision by Thomas to not swing at that, because even though it looked like a hittable pitch, the home plate umpires consistently has been calling those pitches low and ball. The payoff pitch drives it to Tucker, who scoops out a long throw and got him on time. So good throws from Tucker at wonky positions, and a 1-2-3 inning for Connor Woods. We will head to the top of the 5th inning after 4, Saints trailing 4-3. You're watching the Saints on YouTube Live, official broadcasting network of Arroyo Seco Baseball. Top of the 5th inning here, Saints still trailing 4-3. Grant Young back on the mound. He will be facing the cleanup hitter, Bellafronto, Jones, and Selma. Takes the first pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Bellafronto grounded out the third and singled in his last time up. Foresters have scored 4 runs off 5 hits, as that pitch swings and misses. 0-2. Saints, on the other hand, have scored 3 runs off 3 hits. Looking to end the season with a high note as they've struggled most of the season against the Foresters. 0-2, breaking ball in the dirt. 1-2. One-two delivery. Belafonte fouls that back above Forrester's broadcasting. Um, yeah, I do. I think I do. Hold up. Oh yeah, I do. My phone's at 77, so. Sure. It's fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna be on it. Okay. Go ahead.
Wait, so this plugs in.
Yeah, either one, and then just plug it in. Just go ahead and do that. So first out here,
designated hitter, number 45.
swing and misses at that one.
Jones.
And that's Young's second strikeout of the ball game. Spencer Jones will step in, the designated hitter. First pitch off the mound in Young's glove. And a good throw, and an awkward throw from Cowley, but a great job by Pagan diving for that ball and gets him on time. A nice job by also keeping that foot on the base for the second out. Great versatility here.
Now batting for the Foresters.
I'm not sure there's another one
First
over there.
baseman, number 34, Quinton Selma.
Brings things up for Quinton Selma, the first baseman who popped out and with a pop out and a fly out. Might have had a little Anthony Rizzo type action. Rizzo, the first baseman of the Chicago Cubs, having an excellent season. 1-0, delivery 1-1. The curveball pops that up. Evan Russell is there with the easy grab. Just like the Foresters, the Saints get their first 1-2-3 inning of the game. We will head to the bottom of the fifth inning. Saints still trailing 4-3. You're watching the Saints on YouTube Live, official broadcasting network of Arroyo Seco Baseball. Bottom of the fifth inning here. Saints trailing 4-3. Connor Woods back on the mound for his second inning of work will face Christian Scott, Nolan Tressler, and Morgan Allen. First pitch to Scott gets him swinging and missing. 0-1. Scott walked in his first appearance, so he has not recorded an official at bat. And another curveball, this time a curveball, another got him swinging and missing. Quick 0-2 count. The 0-2 delivery, and that ball just misses right below the knees as the umpire's doing a good job here, being fair on both sides, being consistent with that call, as some umpires will call those pitches a strike. This time he's consistent and in his eyes sees that as a ball. As Scott fouls that into the Saints bullpen, 1-2. Saints looking to retake the lead here. 1-2 delivery. And that 1-2 pitch pops it up all the way in center field. Franklin will take a few steps forward for the first out. Nolan Tressler will step in now, who has yet to record an official at bat as he was hit by a pitch in both of his appearances. Foresters have 4 runs off a 2-run home run by Christian Franklin as Tressler fouls that out of play behind the backstop. 0-1. As Franklin hit a 2-run blast center field back in the first inning, and then Foresters gained 2 more runs in the top half of the 4th inning, thanks to courtesy of a RBI ground out 2 by Drew Baker and a sac fly by Zach Catsby, as Tressler falls behind here at 0-2. And that pitch got him window shopping there. Tressler was not expecting a breaking ball that got the glove side corner for a strike. It's a beautiful curveball. Got him looking. 2 down. That's Wood's second strikeout of the evening. Morgan Allen will step in, who reached on the fielder's choice, singled, and scored twice. First pitch, that ball was trailing to right field, but trails foul and out of play. 0-1 delivery coming up. Saints has scored 3 off an RBI single back in the first inning, courtesy of Nicholas Pagan, which was also their first hit of the ball game for the Saints. Then they added 2 runs in the bottom half of the 3rd, thanks to an RBI groundout by Drew Cali and a sac fly from Thomas Lovano. So similar results, scoring results for both teams, with the exception of the 2-run blast by Franklin for the Foresters. 1-1 count to Allen. Was wasting no time. Hits that down the third base line, but that ball was just foul. So Allen will head back 1-2. Allen recently celebrated a birthday, just turned 19, just a few days ago. One and two count. As Woods steps off real quick. Allen out of St. Edward's University in Texas, a mathematics major. As that ball misses outside and evens the count at 2-2. Big Red Sox fan and a Patriots fan. Favorite athlete, his Mike Napoli, was actually, the fun fact is, he was actually the valedictorian at his high school. Count will remain at 2-2. Woods looking for another 3-2 inning, a 1-2-3 inning, and Allen just gets a piece of that one. Woods being really effective with his breaking ball here, fooling the Saints. Count will still remain at 3-2 now. Count's actually 2-2. Count is a 2-2 delivery. We'll do this dance again, but that ball misses low. Now full count. Allen doing a good job working at the 3-2 count. Trying to break the 1-2-3 inning. Payoff pitch and gets another piece of that. Looks like I got a piece of Pavoloni, and Race Gardner back out to give the umpire another fresh set of baseballs. Gardner, incoming senior out of University of Hawaii Hilo, Division II school. Gardner out of Glendora, California. Payoff pitch coming. And Allen swings and misses at that time. So another 1-2-3 inning. Another 1-2-3 inning for Woods as he picked up his third strikeout there. We will head to the top of the 6th inning after 5. Saints trailing 4-3. You're listening and watching to the Saints on YouTube Live, the official broadcasting network of Arroyo Seco Baseball. And welcome back here. If you're just joining us, the Saints are trailing 4-3 against the first place Foresters, who have clinched the quote-unquote first round bye and will play in the CCL postseason on Friday. Saints Grant Young out of University of San Francisco back on the mound, who has settled down after retiring his last 4 batters. He will face Pavoloni, Tucker, and Baker, the bottom third of the lineup. Pavoloni, the defensive all-star for the Foresters, as that pitch gets away from Thomas, 2-0. Pavoloni walked and singled his first time at bat. He was responsible for creating that spark for the Foresters, a 2-run spark in the top of the 4th inning, as that ball is hit sharply to Drew Cowley, the shortstop. Gets him on a routine play, 1 down. So Tevin Tucker, the shortstop, another standout player on the defensive side for the Foresters, will step up. Tucker, flight out, and double major at the University of San Francisco. Also a media studies minor. Big basketball fan. As when I've got a chance to speak with him, this was right after as the first pitch to Drew Baker, the second baseman, is in there. Baker 0 for 2 with a fly out and an RBI groundout. The 0-1 delivery. Baker hits that to right field, and that falls in for a base hit. So Baker picks up his first hit of the ball game, and the top of the lineup will reset now.
Now batting for the Foresters,
With
left fielder,
Catsby.
number 8, Jacob
Catsby. Jacob Catsby who was hit by pitch and recorded a sac fly. RBI in his last at-bat. Gave him the lead back pickoff attempt at first, not even close. I spoke with Grant Young as we interviewed him on the broadcast just after the NBA Finals, and he's told us how ecstatic it was feeling the energy as Catsby shows bunt but gets hit in the bottom area. So he'll feel that in the morning.
Now batting for the Foresters.
That's his
Right
third.
fielder,
That's
number
Young's
7,
third hit
Blake
batter
Hall.
of the game. So now Blake Hall, the right fielder, will step in, who struck out, flied out, walked his last time up. So Cassidy has now been hit by a pitch twice as Hall fouled out behind. 0-1. Hall's over 3 with a strikeout, fly out, and actually walked in his last time up, so he's really over 2. As I mentioned about Young going to the University of San Francisco, saying how ecstatic he was seeing all the Warriors like run as they nearly lost the championship. They did lose against the Raptors, as Russell will call off Gonzalez and Cowley to make the final catch for the third out. After Young hitting Catsby for the second time this ball game, the Foresters leave one on off no errors, no hits, and have not scored a run. We will head now to the bottom of the 6th inning. Saints still trailing 4-3. You're watching YouTube Live, the official broadcasting network of Arroyo Seco Baseball. Bottom of the 6th inning here. Saints looking to make a comeback as they're trailing 4-3 after taking the lead back in the 3rd inning. New pitcher on the mound for the Foresters, number 10, Brad Demko, out of Sam Houston State. Committed to Sam Houston State, hometown of Austin, Texas. Went to Lake Travis High School. One-0 delivery to Callie's in there for a strike, 1-1. Callie walked and is responsible for a ground out, RBI ground out. And that pitch misses low, 2-1. Foresters looking to continue their hot streak as they're the reigning CCL champions. Will enter the postseason. For the number 1 seed, Saints, the number 3 seed, will face Orange County Riptide at Thursday. First pitch at 4 p.m. over at California Lutheran University in Thousand Oaks, California. Kelly works himself a 3-1 count ahead. Payoff pitch, that pitch fouled back. Now a full count. If the Saints win on Thursday, they will face the Foresters. Also, game time also at 4 at Friday, and if they win, whoever wins will be the CCL champions, and will face the winner of the CCL affiliate division. As the payoff pitch gets Cowley window shopping with that breaking ball, 1 down.
Now batting
Demko
for
picks up
Saints,
his first strikeout on the season.
Thomas.
Final line for Connor Woods has gone 2 innings, gave up no hits, no runs, no walks, and struck out 3. So 2 clean innings, 2 perfect clean innings for Woods. Thomas Lovano will step in now. Lovano with the fielder's choice and a sac fly in his last at bat. Takes that pitch outside, 1-0. CCL affiliate action will be a game of 3, round of 3 with Healdsburg versus the Healdsburg Prune Packers versus the Lincoln Potters, both up north, and the winner of that 3-game series will face the winner of the CCL champion. 1-1 delivery coming. Lovano fouls that over the Foresters. Actually fouls that behind. Count 1-2. CCL state championships will be on the 27th and the 28th, with the first game will also be a round of 3. First game at 4 on Saturday, and 2 games, if necessary, on Sunday. First at 2 and a third at 4, if necessary. That fastball misses high, 2-2. Saints with an excellent season, regardless of what happens after a miserable performance last season. A little downfall, but have worked themselves a lot this year. So a lot of credit to the front office of the Saints and the head coaching staff for the recruiting. Full count now to Lovano. Saints finished 12-23, CCL 14-25 overall last season, behind San Luis Obispo Blues. This year they have made the postseason, and that fastball misses high. So after Lovano falling behind 0-2, works himself a walk. So and represents the tying run over at first. Brings things up for Nicholas Pagan, the first baseman, who is 1 for 2 with an RBI single and struck out in his last at bat. And Lovano is the first Saints base runner since back in the 3rd inning with with Morgan Allen single back in the 3rd inning. And prior to Lovano's walks, 10 Saints have been retired in a row. Quick little chat on the mound between Pavoloni and Demko just to make sure they're on the same page. Signs are okay. The 1-0 delivery in there for a strike, catches that top left corner. And then difficult lefty-lefty matchup here. One delivery. And he's got him swinging and missing that one. 1-2. Saints looking to make their first postseason appearance as that ball got Pagan window shopping. Not happy with that one as he knew it as soon as he saw that pitch. That is out number 2. And welcome back here, top of the 7th inning. Well, we apologize for his technical difficulties here as Wi-Fi connecting was just a little bit off. And if you're just joining in, payoff pitch to Christian Franklin, and he crushes it to right field off a 3-2 break payoff pitch fastball. And that's his second home run of the ball game. Forster's now up 5-3. So Franklin having himself a good game. Young still out on the mound. And Franklin crushed that pitch. A good curveball there and strike. 1-1 to Bellafronto, who grounded out, singled, and struck out in his last plate appearance. Franklin picked up his 4th home run of the season, 2nd of the ball game. Forster's up now a 5-3, no one out after Christian Franklin crushed the ball to right field. Two-one pitch. Got him swinging and missing, evens the count 2-2. So 7 hits and 5 runs. 2-2 count, no one out. And the 2-2 pitch misses in the dirt. Full count. So back-to-back full counts for Young. And in his last full count, Franklin won the battle with a home run. Let's payoff pitch to Bellafronto. And that curveball misses high for ball 4. His 3rd walk issued of the ball game.
Now batting for the Foresters, designated hitter number 45, Spencer Jones.
So Spencer Jones will step in, who was hit by a pitch, reached on a fielder's choice, and grounded out to 3rd. His last time up. And the first pitch misses low. Counts 1-0. Saints looking to catch up here and get out of this inning. Still no outs after giving up a solo shot to Franklin off a 3-2 pitch. Walked Bellafronto and is now behind 2-0 to Jones. Two and 0 delivery. And that fastball misses. Actually gets that top corner. 2-1. Looks over at first. 2-1 delivery. Swings and misses at that fastball. 2-2. Young still looking for that first out of the inning. Two count to Jones. 2-2 pitch. And that curveball misses inside. Full count. So the third consecutive full count of this ball game. Young really struggling, staying ahead. Payoff pitch. And that fastball misses. And he fouls that behind. Count will remain at full. Lights up, turned on. At Jackie Robinson Field, sun is set. Payoff pitch, runner does not go, and that one is sky high and goes behind the Saints dugout and out of play. Count will remain full. Temperature 83 degrees now. Game started at 6:15, so we're now in the just above 2 hour mark. Part of a doubleheader. Payoff pitch, runner goes, and that ball misses for ball 4. So back-to-back walks for the Foresters. And Coach Milam will head to the mound to have a chat with his infield. Definitely chatting just to see, to get his confidence up. But telling him that it's okay, that's likely that it's okay, because even though he's given up 5 runs, he's still in the ball game. He's still in there. He hasn't given up, and he's also getting ready. And also, you want to save arms and rest up your players, because you need to be at full strength, as close to full strength as you can for the playoffs. And the umpire, home plate umpire, will come out to the mound to stop the visit. Foresters, 5 runs off 7 hits and no errors. Saints, 3 runs off 3 hits and no errors as well. And Foresters getting a little antsy here, discussing, as they're not sure if Milam's going to pull out Young or not. So naturally, Foresters are going to get a little more antsy. And it looks like Young's night will be done. And indeed, it is. Young clearly frustrated at himself. So there's a new pitching. We have a pitching change on the mound for the Saints. That's number 44, Justin Kleinsorge. Gets a little nice round of applause from the audience. Kleinsorge out of Regis University, the Flower Mound, Texas native, will come in for his first inning of work. Young responsible for the runners on first and second as he walked both batters. Kleinsurge on the year has gone 19 and third and has gone 19 and third innings. Gave up 14 runs, 13 earned, has a 6.05 ERA, struck out 14 and walked 8. Gave up 24 hits, so looking to lower his ERA. The inning started with Young falling behind in the count. Young's definitely struggled with his command this top half of the 7th inning here, as he issued 3 consecutive full counts, and all 3 of them he's made and them paid, but none more than Christian Franklin, who homered off a 3-2 payoff pitch, which was his second of the ball game, 5th on the year. And then the other 2 issued walks to Bellafronto and Jones. Quentin Selma, the first baseman, will step in. 0 for 3 with a pair of flyouts and a pop out. Saints looking to get out of this inning with less damage done. And as I mentioned before, the runners on second and first are responsible of Young. So any runs credit given up, if necessary, will be credited to Young. First pitch to Selma. Misses high, 1-0. Bellafronto at second. Jones at first. The topper to second. That gets away and that gets passed by Allen. Bellafronto will score easily from second. And Jones will move to third base on an easy single up the middle that gets by Morgan Allen. So now the Foresters have men on the corners with nobody out for Connor Pavoloni, who's 1 for 2 with the walk, a single, and a ground out to short his last time up. Also scored once. So Selma picks up his 6th RBI of the season, RBI single. Pavoloni, it's over to short. Cali for 1. The second for 1, and barely misses. So Spencer Jones will come in to score. Pavoloni reaches on a fielder's choice, and now the lead is 7-3 Foresters. Tevin Tucker, the shortstop, will step in, who's 1 for 3 with a pair of flyouts and a double, and has scored twice.
Shortstop number 2, Tevin Tucker.
Good effort, good 6-4-3 double play effort from the Saints, but again, good speed from Pavoloni to break up the double play. His first pitch to Tucker is in there for a strike, 0-1. So the inning started with a home run from Christian Franklin and back-to-back walks from Bellafronto and Jones, and then Selma with an RBI single scoring Bellafronto, and then Pavoloni reaches on a fielder's choice to score Jones from third. And now Tevin Tucker's up with only 1 out, and Pavoloni over at first. Clarence Storage looks over at first. The 0-2 delivery. Hits one to third. Gonzalez to short second for one. No chance at all. It's a good, strong slide from Pavoloni. A good strong slide by Pavoloni
For the Foresters,
gave out Morgan Allen a hard opportunity to convert and finish that double play as he had to hop out of the way to avoid injury and beats the throw over at first. Tito Robles has replaced Nick Pagan over at first. Robles out of APU, Zeus Pacific University. First pitch to Baker is a swing and miss. No balls, one strike. So Tucker reaches on a fielder's choice. Pavoloni is out at second. Baker singled in his last time up. Also flew out and is responsible for an RBI ground out back in the fourth inning. Tucker with excellent speed at first. 0-1. That ball hops away from Thomas. Thomas does a nice job trying to block that, but that ball had a lot of spin to it, and that hops away from Thomas. So a 1-1 count, and now Tucker's in scoring position. Saints with 2 outs, trying to pick up the third out and get out of this inning. 1-1 delivery. Fastball misses high. 2-1. Baker out of Texas Tech Red Raiders. Two-one delivery. Clansworth misses again and falls behind. 3-1. Now a good hitters count for Baker. Jacob Catsby on deck. Tucker doing a nice job shuffling his feet back and forth to distract Client Storage on the mound. 3-1 delivery. And that breaking ball misses below the knees for ball 4. So that's the third walk of the inning. First for Client Storage. So back to the top of the order now for Jacob Catsby, who was hit by a pitch twice and has a sac fly, RBI. So final line for Grant Young as he's gone 6 innings. Gave up 8 hits, 5 runs, all earned. Walked 2, struck out 2, and hit 4 batters. And that ball is hit to first, but fielded. Nice job fielding by Tito Robles. And we'll get the third out, but not before the Foresters tag on 3 more runs off a solo shot from Franklin, an RBI single from Selma, and a fielder's choice, courtesy of Connor Pavoloni. We will head to the bottom of 7th inning stretch time here for the Saints at Jackie Robinson Field. Saints have a little bit of work to do now as they are trailing 7-3. You're watching the Saints on YouTube Live, the official broadcasting network of Arroyo Seco Baseball.
number 30, Evan
The
Russell.
bottom half of the 7th inning, Saints now trail 7-3. Brad Demko back on the mound for the Foresters for his 2nd inning of work. Evan Russell will be leading things off, the bottom third of the lineup. Russell for 2 with the strikeout and a groundout. First pitch misses way high and away, 1-0. Saints looking to spark something here, in which they have done so in a lot of games this season, known as the comeback kids. Trying to end the season on a high note. Struggle against the Foresters all season long. We've only beaten them twice out of 7 appearances. An interesting fact about Demko, he's a recent commit to University of Oklahoma, Boomer Sooner. As that pitch misses low, even to count at 2-2. Demko will face Russell, Thomas, and Scott. Two-two delivery. Russell fouls that behind. Demko spent 2 seasons at Sam Houston, decided to transfer to Oklahoma. As that curveball gets Russell window shopping at the knees for strike 3. Russell unhappy there, as that's 2 strikeouts, both looking now for the night.
Catcher, number 27,
And a rough night for Russell, especially striking out, looking at 2 somewhat questionable calls, but gotta move on and pick your head up. First pitch to Matt Thomas is a swing and miss for a strike 1. Matt Thomas 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a groundout. Thomas looking to up his batting average as he entered today's action, hitting .158. Falls behind here at 0-2. Demko so far has gone 1 1 1/3, struck out 3, no walks, no hits, and no runs. The 0-2 delivery misses high, 1-2. One ball, 2 strike count to Matt Thomas out of Harvard University. The pitch misses away on outside, evens a count of 2-2. An interesting fact about Thomas is his brother actually plays at USC. Both alum out of Harvard Westlake High School. And strike 3 call, Thomas questioning, normally a quiet guy, questioning the call. Got him window shopping again, so Demko picks up his 4th strikeout and brings things up for Christian Scott, who walked and flew out to center his last time up. Saints really struggling this evening after getting ahead and taking the lead in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Has been quiet since then. Only 1 base runner in the last 12 at-bats. And that came from Thomas Lovano's walk. Two and 0 count. And a little quick little local baseball update. The Angels are up 1-0 again over the Los Angeles Dodgers. We are 20 miles away, approximately 20 miles away from Pasadena, California. Middle of the fourth inning. So Temko goes back with a fastball that sunk. Has some movement there. 2-1 delivery. Misses high. Good hitters count for Christian Scott. Saints trying to start something here. Get some momentum, anything. Time is 8:40 p.m. Sky is completely dark now. A little bit of a breeze if you could see the California flag and the American flag, United States of America flag. And that ball, a late call from the home plate umpire, catches the top left corner for a strike. Scott thought it was ball 4. But now it's a full count. Forrest is looking for the third 1-2-3 end of the game. Scott fouls that behind. Drew Hatherton hustles to get that ball and will return to the dugout. Payoff pitch. That misses way high. That goes a backstop, and from what I've heard, it was a 94. That was a really fast pitch for ball 4.
Now
So
batting
Scott
for the Saints,
reaches
right fielder, number
on a
37,
payoff
Nathan
pitch.
Tressler.
Does not swing at the high fastball. That's his second walk of the game. And the top of the lineup now for the Saints at Nolan Tressler, who was hit by a pitch twice and struck out in his last at-bat. So only officially recorded 1 plate appearance. First pitch misses away, 1-0. One and 0 count here. As a couple of Saints interns have drawn a little bit of a catchy clapping motion here. Good crowd out in Pasadena, California. Final home game of the season for the Saints before they will travel to California Lutheran University in Thousand Oaks on Thursday to face the Riptide. First pitch at 4 p.m. That pitch misses upstairs, so 3-0. So after Demko striking out the first 2 batters, Russell and Thomas, Demko struggling a little bit with his command as he just walked Scott after a full count. Now he falls behind here 3-0. And that's his 5th straight ball and a 2nd straight walk. So Tressler will get on first, moving up Scott after back-to-back walks issued by Demko.
Now batting
And
for
this
the
would bring things up for
Saints,
Morgan
second
Allen,
baseman, number 20,
who's 1 for 2 with the
Morgan
fielder's choice, a single and a strikeout. Also scored twice this ball game. And pitching coach Zach Thornton will head to the mound for a pitching visit. And a little bit of a longer visit here as Demko has struck out 4, but has walked back-to-back batters, and he's thrown 5 straight balls, so he's struggling with his command on this past couple of batters. So if you're the Foresters, this is an important bat, as Allen is hungry, as he missed a lot of time due to injury to his hand, nearly suffered another injury to his leg on Sunday's game against the Oaks. The first pitch to Allen misses low, 1-0. 1-0 count. Scott at second. Tressler first. That pitch misses away. 2-0. Two and 0 delivery. 2-0 delivery misses high. 3-0. So 8 straight balls, and Demko is struggling to find the strike zone here, and is one ball away from loading the bases for Drew Cowley, who's been red hot all season long. 3-0 count. Allen takes a strike right down the middle. 3-1. Still a good hitter's count. Three-one delivery. Swings and misses. So after throwing 8 straight balls, Demko finds himself in a full count after 2 back-to-back swings and misses. Runners go, payoff pitch. And he fouls that out of play. Hopefully that did not hit my car. Don't hear any alarms, so everything's okay. And we would do this again. Payoff pitch coming up. One base is open over at third. Scott on second. Tressler first. Runners will go. Payoff pitch. Misses high. Ball 4. So 3 consecutive walks to load the bases up for the shortstop, Drew Cowley.
For the Saints, shortstop, number 21, Drew Cowley.
Who is 0 for 2 with a walk of RBI ground out and grounded out to third in his last time up. So after striking out Russell and Thomas, Demko has walked 3 straight batters, and if you're the Saints, you need to take advantage of this. A struggling pitcher finding his groove. First pitch catches that top left corner in their first strike. 0-1. Lefty and lefty matchup here. So if you're a batter, this is a very tough one. As lefties, as that pitch gets in there for a strike. So a quick 0-2 count. Demko showing the confidence in his pitches. So you can see the frustration as he's circling around the mound here. And now Saints are 1 strike away from being retired. Here comes 0-2. Cowley fouls that out of play. Almost hit the light pole. Count will remain at 0-2. Vano's on deck. The 0-2 pitch. And the curveball lines out. Hits it hard, but lines it to Bellafronto. So Demko gets himself in a jam, but gets the Red Hot Cowley to line out to Bellafronto for the final out. We will head to the top of the 8th inning with the Saints stranding the base 3 runners on, with the bases loaded, trailing 3-7 after 7 innings. You're watching the Saints on YouTube Live, official broadcasting network of Arroyo Seco Baseball.
for the Foresters.
Top of the 8th inning here, the Saints still trailing 7-3 after the Saints loaded the bases in the bottom of the 7th after 3 consecutive walks from Brad Demko, but could not cash any runs. New pitcher on the mound for the Saints is number 31, Trevor Davis, out of Cornell University, as first pitch to Hall. And a nice diving play from Cowley. Got him. And got him over at first. A nice diving play. Andrelton Simmons type dive. Sports Center's top 10 play there to get the first out on the first pitch.
Now batting for the Foresters, center fielder, number 9, Christian.
Brings things up for Christian Franklin, who's had himself a good game with 2 home runs, collected 3 RBIs, grounded out and flied out. Homered his last time up, crushed it to right field. 1-0. Trevor Davis in 3 innings has given up 5 runs in 3 innings pitched. As Franklin popped that up to right, long run for Tressler, but that ball is out of play and foul. 1-1. Davis has strike out 5 batters, walked 3, gave up 5 hits. Struggled significantly in his last appearance against the Oaks on Sunday, where he gave up back-to-back home runs. In the top of the 5th inning to give the Oaks the win and the edge, in which they won 7-3. 1-2 count to Franklin. The 1-2 delivery in the dirt. Goes off Thomas's right shin guard. Even count at 2-2. Nick Bellafronto on deck. Saints looking to get out of this one quickly. Gain a little bit of momentum on the defensive side. 2-2 delivery and got him window shopping. Frankly did not expect a fastball on the outside corner. So Davis picks up his first strikeout of the ball game, striking out the red-hot Franklin for the second out. Nick Bellafronto, the third baseman, will step in. 1 for 3 with the ground out, a single, a strikeout, and it walked his last at bat. Also scored. First pitch misses 1-0. Final line for Klein Storage as it goes one and gave up 2 hits, 3 runs, all earned. Walked 1, no strikeouts, and no hit batters. As Bellafronto fouls that to the Saints dugout, evens the count at 1-1. Saints due up in the bottom of the 8th. Will have a cleanup hitter, Thomas Lovano, Tito Robles, and Jason Gonzalez. The 1-1 delivery. In there for a strike. Nice breaking ball that catches the inside corner. Glove side corner, and now the Foresters are down to last strike. This top half of the 8th inning. Saints looking for their first 1-2-3 inning since the 5th. 1-2 delivery and got him swinging and missing with a nice fastball that sunk to the inside part of the plate. So a 1-2-3 inning off a ground out and 2 strikeouts for Davis. 1-2-3 inning now for the Saints. We were hit at the bottom of the 8th inning with the Saints still trailing 7-3. You're watching YouTube Live, the official broadcasting network of Arroyo Seco Baseball.
Lovano.
Bottom of the 8th inning here. Saints are still trailing 7-3 if you're just joining us. New pitcher on the mound for the Foresters is number 20, Jacob Burton, the incoming sophomore out of University of Arkansas. Also teammates with today's starter for the Foresters, Caden Monk, and along with Christian Franklin over at center. And fellow pitcher Elijah Trest. First pitch to Thomas Lavanos in there for a strike. 0-1. 0-1 delivery. That pitch. Fastball in the dirt, 1-1. Burton in 9 and 6 innings has given up 5 runs, all earned, 4.66 ERA, struck out 15, and walked 5. Gave up 7 hits. Lovano steps out, giving him time to gather himself up, facing a 1-1 count to Burton. 1-1 delivery. That misses way high and hits the backstop. 2-1. Final line for Brad Demko. 1 innings, no hits, no runs. Did walk 3 batters, struck out 4. Umpire saying no more visits. It is now 9 o'clock, so we've reached just above the 3-hour mark. And Lovano swinged and missed. Was definitely looking to hit for the fences on that one. He certainly has the power to do so. Even count at 2-2. Burton will face Lovano, Robles, and Gonzalez. Two-two delivery in the dirt. Another fastball in the dirt, full count. Lovano walked, lined out. Lovano walked, has a sac fly and a fielder's choice, so he's 0 for 1. Lovano fouls that behind and out of play. Count remains full. We're in another update from Los Angeles. Dodgers have tied the game up 1-1 at the top of the 5th inning. As Burton shows his arm strength there and got Lovano swinging and missing that outside fastball for the first out. Burton, definitely one of Forster's many strong throwers
Number 17, Tito
with a very
Robles.
good and fast ball. First pitch to Tito Robles, who will step into the batter's box for his first plate appearance. 1-0. He was replacing Nick Pagan over at first, who went 1 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts and an RBI single. Robles ahead in the count of 2-0. Robles in 17 games has definitely struggled on the season, hitting 148, has 4 RBIs, walked 9. Has only walked 4 times, has no stolen bases. Struck out 23 times, but a lot of them were close, as I've seen them throughout the season progress. As a lot of them are close hits, just unfortunate they did not fall through, and you don't stop hitting, you keep it up. What matters is if he could get some work in and stay hot for the postseason. A 2-1. Fouls that behind, 2-2. Foresters coming off a victory over the Barons on Sunday as that curveball swings in and misses. At that one, 2 down. Very similar situation to Lovano. Got him swinging and missing, but this time goes with the breaking ball. 2 down.
Now batting for the Saints, third baseman, number 16.
So third baseman Jason Gonzalez out of Vanderbilt will step in. 1 for 3 with a single, a strikeout, and grounded out to short in his last time up. Foresters coming off a victory over the Barons, 15-2 on Sunday's action, and won the first game of this doubleheader, which was a continuation of the July 11th suspension game due to timing and lights as they shut off here at Jackie Robinson Field at 10 o'clock. First pitch to Gonzalez misses way outside, 1-0. Goes to hits the backstop. 1-0. Make that a 2-0 count as he's struggling a little bit with the command here so far in this at-bat. If the Foresters hold on, they will pick up the 27th CCL win as that pitch misses way high. 3-0. The Saints, if they lose today, they will finish the season at 18-17 as that pitch misses again. A ball 4. So after striking out similar to the last inning, after striking out the first 2 batters, Burton struggled with his command against Gonzalez and draws a 4-pitch walk. Just like in the bottom of the 7th inning, where when Demko was on the mound, struck out Russell and Thomas, and then ended up walking 3 straight batters and Scott, Tressler, and Allen to load the bases until Cali lined out to Ballafronto over at third to end the inning. Can the Saints change it up this time and gain some insurance runs here? As first pitch, it misses away, 1-0 to Evan Russo, who's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. As that pitch misses away, 2-0, so 6 straight balls for Burton. As he swings and misses at that one. Still ahead in the count at 2-1. Saints looking to get some action going. 2-1. And Russell fouls that out of play. Count now at even at 2-2. Gonzalez over at first after drawing a 4-pitch walk. So Deuce is wild here with two count to Russell with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. Gonzalez at first, 2-2 count. Swung and popped up. Going over is Selma, and that ball just gets away, and Selma could not keep up, and that's the ball just inched away from his glove behind the Foresters bullpen. So count remains at 2-2 after a good effort from Selma. So we will do this one more time as the Lions, as over at Jackie Robinson Field, since we don't have any, since there's no stands in those areas, if it goes past the foul line, that's officially a foul, even if the player does catch the ball. So in order for it to be an out, recorded an out, they have to catch the ball within the foul territory lines. Saints looking to end the season, the regular season, on a high note. They have clinched the 3rd spot in the postseason. Will be facing Orange County Riptide, their heated rivals, on Thursday at 4 o'clock over at Cal Lutheran University. All playoff games will be hosted at George Sparky Anderson Field. The payoff pitch swung on and he popped up. Blake Hall calls off Selma for the catch in foul territory, and that will do it for the Saints. So after Gonzalez drawing a walk, the Saints leave on with no errors, no hits, and have not scored. We will head to the top of the 9th inning with the Saints still trailing 7-3. You're watching the Saints on YouTube. Top of the 9th inning here, as Saints are still trailing 7-3. New pitcher on the mound for the Saints is number 23, Race Gardner, out of University of Hawaii Hilo. And he will face Jones, Selma, and Pavoloni. First pitch misses low in the dirt, 1-0. Garner in 17 innings gave up 8 runs, 7 earned, 3.71 ERA, struck out 15, gave up 19 hits, and walked 10. 1-0 delivery. And that slow breaking ball. Actually, a changeup. Jones fouls back. Even count at 1-1. Forrester scored 2 runs in the first inning off a 2-1 blast from Christian Franklin. Says that breaking ball just misses the outside corner. 2-1. Then the Saints respond with an RBI single from Nick Pagan in the first inning. And then in the top of the 4th inning, the Foresters respond with an RBI ground out as chopper over to second. Allen with the throw. And Jones barely beats the throw. And nice effort from Allen, but that ball was hit way into just outside the infield. So anytime it gets out of the infield at an angle like that, it's a very hard play for the defender. This would bring things up for Quentin Selma, first baseman, who popped out, has a pair of flyouts, and has hit an RBI single in his last time up. Also hit by a pitch. First pitch is a swing and miss, 0-1. And then the top of the 4th, as I've was saying Drew Baker is credited with an RBI groundout, followed by a sac fly from Jacob Catsby. And back in the top of the fourth inning. And as for the third, the Saints take the lead as that curveball's in the dirt. And Jones will steal second. That ball, as Thomas tries to throw him out, but it gets into center field. Good charge by Scott. As I was saying, the third inning, the Saints took the lead off a RBI ground out from Drew Cali, and a sac fly from Thomas Lovano. As that pitch is in there, catch the inside corner for a strike, 1-2. And the Foresters bounce back with an RBI ground out by Baker and a sac fly from Catsby in the top of the fourth inning, and then add 3 runs. As that ball hits it over to center field, Scott will take 2 steps to his right, and a good throw back into the infield as Jones thought about going, but with a good throw from Scott, thought about it, got him to stay over at second.
For the Foresters, catcher number 39, Connor Pavoloni.
Brings things up for Connor Pavoloni, the catcher out of Tennessee. Who walked, singled, grounded out, and reached on a fielder's choice. Also scored. In the top of the 7th inning, the Foresters gained 3 more insurance runs off a solo shot from Franklin. An RBI single from Selma and a fielder, and an RBI from Pavoloni after he reaching fielder's choice, scoring Selma. Gardner ahead in the count of 0-1. Looks back at second. The 0-1 delivery misses low. Even count at 1-1. Thomas doing a good job here with his communicating with his pitchers and showing his arm strength behind the plate. 1-1 delivery, and the just misses that inside corner, a little bit low the knees. 2-1. Good job by home plate umpire, staying consistent on the calls on both sides throughout the ball game. Swings, and that ball is deep center field. Long run for Scott. And that's deep enough to advance Selma. That's enough to advance Jones. As Christian Scott had a long way as that ball was hit towards right center. And Scott was playing left center, so he had a long way. This time, Jones is able to advance and is now 90 feet away with 2 outs for Tevin Tucker, who flied out twice, doubled, scored twice, and reached in his last at bat on a fielder's choice. First pitch to Tucker is in there for a strike, 0-1. In their last final matchup against the Foresters over at Santa Barbara, Gardner and shortstop Drew Cali took over on the broadcast for a little bit play-by-play and color action, and they both said nothing but positive things for Christian Scott as that pitch was in the dirt. 1-1, good block by Thomas, and it was cool, and it was interesting to get both perspectives from both as a pitcher and as a utility player. both credit and as a center fielder, it's important to be extremely aware, not only have a high IQ, have be extremely aware of your surroundings, and also be very fast because you are the captain of the outfield. And if you look at in the pros with Mike Trout of the Angels, Kevin Kiermaier of the Rays, Aaron Judge when he's healthy at the Yankees, you're trusting your speediest player to, and your smartest one, the heart of the center field. You're the quarterback of the outfield for in baseball, so they were giving him lots of credit. So a 2-2 count here with 2 outs. Deuce is wild. Jones over at third. The 2-2 delivery. Chops it over to Cowley and a long throw. And barely got him. A nice stretch by Robles and a good throw from Cowley will get retired. Tucker right just a step away from being safe. And the Foresters surround one on one base runner 90 feet away with good defense from the Saints to avoid another one. So we will head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Will the Saints have 3 more outs to catch up and extend this ball game? We will head to the bottom of the 9th here. Saints still trailing 7-3. You're watching YouTube Live, the official broadcasting network of Arroyo Seco Baseball. And welcome back here. Saints trailing 7-3, we're now in the bottom of the 9th inning, live from Pasadena, California, at Jackie Robinson Field. And for the final home game of the regular season, new pitcher on the mound for the Foresters, number 35, Elijah Trest, out of University of Arkansas. He will face Thomas, Scott, and Tressler. And the first pitch to Thomas, grounds it out to Tucker, charges up the ball, and gets him out for the easy play. So first pitch, 1 out. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Bring things up for Christian Scott, who walked twice and flew out to center. Final line for Jacob Burton. Gone 1 inning, gave up no hits, no runs, struck out 2, didn't walk anyone. First pitch fouls almost inches away from our camera here. 0-1. Saints only have 3 hits on the evening. The pitch swings and misses at that fastball, 0-2. Contrary to the Foresters, who have 9 hits on the evening. Actually, 8. My mistake. 8 of the inning of the ball game. The 0-2 delivery, and that ball gets past the second baseman Baker's glove for a base hit. So Scott picks up his first base hit of the evening. That's just the 4th hit for the Saints, and is now and represents 4th run on base with 1 out. Top of the lineup now for the Saints with Nolan Tressler will step in, who's 0 for 1 with the strikeout. Was hit by a pitch twice and walked and scored in his last time up. First pitch misses glove side away, 1-0. Pickoff attempt over at first, but Scott's easily in safely. The 1-0 delivery. Tressler swings and misses. 1-1. Goes with the high heater. 1 ball and 1 strike. And Trest on the year has gone 7 innings, gave up 5 runs, 4 earned, 5.14 ERA, struck out 11 and walked 3. Gave up 6 hits. The 1-1 delivery, and that curveball, a nice curveball, catches that outside corner for a strike. 1-2. Morgan Allen on deck. Takes Scott with the big lead over at first. Doesn't go. And Tress goes back with a high fastball for a swing and miss. Tressler goes down swinging for the 2nd out. So a tough night for Tressler. And Morgan Allen will step in. Second baseman. Allen with the fielder's choice, a single, scored twice, struck out, and walked in his last time up. First pitch, and it hits it to first baseman. Hits it to first, gets above Selma's glove. And Scott easily stays at second, which is the right decision, because at this point you don't want to take any risks, and especially with Blake Hall over our right, who has a good arm. So Allen picks up his 2nd hit of the ball game, both singles, and bring things up for Drew Cali, who has a RBI ground out and lined out to third in his last at bat with the bases loaded. First pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1. And the bottom of the 9th inning is the first inning that the Saints have multiple base runners and hits all game long. Now that pitch misses high and away, 1-1. Lovano on deck. Saints looking to catch up. The 1-1 delivery. That fastball misses away. So 2 balls and 1 strike for Cali. The 2-1 delivery. Swings and misses at that breaking ball, 2-2. So the Saints are down to the last strike with 2 outs, 2-2 count with Scott on second and Allen at first. Here comes 2-2. That breaking ball gets away from Pavoloni. And Scott thought about going to home, but slipped up a little bit as he thought Pavoloni couldn't find the ball. And Nealon gets back in third, barely safe by a hand. Very risky decision to go to home. So that will be credited as a wild pitch. Runners will advance. Full count now. There is a base open. The payoff pitch, and Cali swings and misses. And that will do it. So Trest goes in and gets 2 strikeouts for the game, and that will be the ball game. Final score: Forester 7, Saints 3, and Caden Monk will pick up the victory after the Saints leave on 2 after 2 singles.
Saints 3,
As
Foresters 7.
the Saints and Forester's coaches all
Arroyo Seco Saints game.
all shook hands with each other.
Will be on Thursday.
So the next ball game for the Saints will be on Thursday, and they will play Orange County, the Orange County Riptide, at 4 p.m.
Championship wild card game.
for the CCL wildcard matchup.
YouTube live
So tune into our YouTube live channel as myself and Matt Berner will be on the call Thursday, not only for Thursday's playoff game and the rest of the postseason action. So a good effort from the Saints, but could not cash in any runs as Grant Young, the losing pitcher, will take the loss. And once again, and the Foresters move to 27-8 in CCL action, 29-9 overall, and the Saints fall to 18-17 in CCL action, 20-17 overall. Once again, final score is Forester 7, Saints 3. I would just like to thank everyone who has happened, all the front office of the Saints, and thank our sponsors, Dominico's and Mirerias. Thank to all the intern team for supporting us and getting everything done throughout the season. Live from Pasadena, California, CCL action. CCL regular season has concluded for the Saints, and once again, the Saints will travel to Cal Lutheran to face the Orange County Riptide, their main rival, heated rival, on Thursday. First pitch scheduled at 4 o'clock. So tune in here to YouTube Live with Matt and myself. So make sure you hit subscribe there for the rest of playoffs action. From Pasadena, California, at Jackie Robinson Field, thank you for watching and tuning in. This has been Nicola Rojo saying good night and have a good rest of your Tuesday or Wednesday if you are in the East Coast. Thank you and good night.